Lesson 2. Indiana's Entrepreneurs. What to know. In what ways have entrepreneurs changed life in Indiana? Vocabulary: entrepreneur, profit, investor. People: Eli Lilly, Ball Brothers, Studebaker Brothers, Madam C.J. Walker, Marie Webster, Plessy Lyle Cummins, Orville Redenbacher. Places: Indianapolis, Muncie, South Bend, Marion, Columbus, Brazil. Indiana's Entrepreneurs. You are there. A farmer's market opened recently near your neighborhood. There, farmers sell their fresh fruits and vegetables. The farmers live in nearby farming communities. Every Saturday, they haul their crops to the market in the city. You and your family stop at the market to make a purchase. You learn that the farmers set up the market because they wanted a place to sell their crops. They chose this area because no such market was there. You are grateful that people take the risk to open businesses that sell products you want. Small businesses. Each fruit and vegetable stand at this farmer's market in Indianapolis is a small business. Starting a business. Illustration. Most entrepreneurs follow steps similar to the ones described below. Where might an entrepreneur get money for starting a business? 1. Business idea. An entrepreneur tries to fill a need or a want. 2. Business plan. A business plan includes the products or services to be offered and prices. 3. Startup costs. An entrepreneur might use his or her own money or borrow money from other people or a bank. 4. Open the business. An entrepreneur finds a business location, hires workers, and advertises the products or services. Entrepreneurs. Throughout Indiana's history, new businesses have been started by entrepreneurs. An entrepreneur is a person who takes a risk to start a new business. Entrepreneurs can start any kind of business they like. Risk and profit. Being an entrepreneur can be risky. A business may not succeed. In fact, many new businesses fail. However, some do quite well and can bring a great deal of profit to business owners. Profit is the money that is left over after all a business's expenses have been paid. The possibility of making a profit is why entrepreneurs are willing to take the risk to start a business. An entrepreneur's business is more likely to succeed if it is based on the wants of people. The people might be in a local community or across a state, a nation, or the world. For example, people living in a community that already has 4 pet stores probably do not want more. If there are no car repair shops nearby, though, people would probably be happy to have one. Early entrepreneurs. Many early entrepreneurs influenced Indiana. They created needed products and services and provided jobs for Hoosiers. They helped the state's economy grow. Eli Lilly. In 1876, Eli Lilly bought a small drug laboratory in Indianapolis. One early success was making pills that were easy to swallow. Today, Eli Lilly and Company is one of the world's largest pharmaceutical companies. The Ball Brothers. In 1880, the Ball brothers borrowed $200 to start the Ball Corporation in Muncie. The 5 brothers made glass jars for canning fruits and vegetables. Now located in Colorado, the company makes products ranging from food containers to space equipment. The Studebaker Brothers. In the late 1800s, the Studebaker brothers began building wagons. The company of these 5 brothers was among the best-known wagon makers in the country. It built wagons by following the company's motto, always give the customer more than you promise. In 1902, the Studebaker brothers began building cars mainly at a factory in South Bend. Their cars were popular for many years. However, competition from other automobile makers caused the Studebaker Corporation to close in 1966. Early entrepreneurs in Indiana. Eli Lilly. The poor quality of medicines used in the Civil War gave Lilly ideas for new drugs. The Studebaker brothers supplied many of the wagons that settlers used to move west. Over time, they switched from building wagons to cars. Madam C.J. Walker. In 1905, Madam C.J. Walker saw a need for cosmetic and hair products, especially for African American women. At first, she made and sold products as a part-time business. By 1910, she had many salespeople and had opened a factory in Indianapolis. Marie Webster. Marie Webster loved making quilts. In 1911, a magazine began featuring her quilts. Soon, people wanted her quilting patterns. Webster began selling her patterns by mail order out of her home. Today, a granddaughter runs a quilt pattern company that features Webster's designs. Webster's home in Marion is now the location of the Quilters Hall of Fame. Plessy Lyle Cummins. Plessy Lyle Cummins was both an entrepreneur and inventor. As an inventor, he developed diesel engines. In 1919, he founded the Cummins Engine Company in Columbus with the help of an investor. An investor is someone who puts his or her money at risk in hopes of making a profit. Today, Cummins Incorporated sells diesel engines around the world. Orville Redenbacher. A native of Brazil, Indiana, Orville Redenbacher set out to create better popcorn. After much testing, he developed an improved corn kernel. Today, Redenbacher's popcorn is one of the best-selling popcorns. Marie Webster wrote the first quilting book printed in the United States. Plessy Lyle Cummins was not only an entrepreneur, but also an inventor. Small neighborhood stories to giant global corporations. Every day, Hoosiers open new businesses. Patricia Miller and Barbara Bradley Backgard formed Vera Bradley Designs. Based in Fort Wayne, their company makes women's bags. Mark Tarner founded the South Bend Chocolate Company. Sam Kwan runs Vesta Pharmaceuticals in Indianapolis. Indiana has many other entrepreneurs as well. Summary. An entrepreneur is a person who takes a risk to start a new business. Indiana has had many famous and successful entrepreneurs. Today, Indiana's entrepreneurs continue to help the state's economy grow.